Hello everybody, it's Steven and I'm back with part 2 of the 2020 Halloween Review-A-Thon on Steph's Movies and Music. It's time to whip up some fun with one of the biggest weather-based motion pictures ever made. No, it's not Into the Storm, although that's a good one too. But almost 20 years before we had Into the Storm, there was Twister. The movie that showed the true dark side of nature. Yeah, I know. I just took the subtitle from the movie and changed it around a bit. I can't come up with that badass of a line on my own. Anyway, Twister at first takes place in 1969, but this is only during a flashback of sorts, just to give us some background information on Helen Hunt's character Joe. The rest of the movie takes place in present-day Oklahoma, although even that isn't accurate. Of course the movie is almost 25 years old, so you kinda have to just pretend that it is modern day, and that they aren't using laptops the size of phone books to track down storms. Other than the electronics and maybe the vehicles used in this movie, I think Twister has stood the test of time for the most part. Although nobody talks about it too much nowadays. But in my opinion, they should bring it back.
Hey, welcome back, Bill. I'm not back.
Almost everything this movie has to offer still holds up to this day. Other than the buildings destroyed by tornadoes, of course. But the special effects, the story, the music, it was, and still is, all great today. Speaking of the music, you can't mention the Twister soundtrack without mentioning that Van Halen lent a hand in the soundtrack for Twister. And I gotta say, that makes the movie even more epic.
Okay, Rabbit, what do you got?
Yeah, okay, Bill, turn left here toward that farm.
You sure about that?
Yeah. Trust me, Rabbit is good, Rabbit is wise.
Christ.
This movie is full of action and should not be passed up. Like I said before, Twister is almost 25 and is still kicking ass. I really have nothing but good things to say about this movie. I could watch it over and over and over. In fact, I have done just that. So anyway, I won't be doing positives and negatives this review. And since I feel like not everyone has seen Twister yet, I'm also not going to go through the whole movie. However, I will be going through the premise, just a quick and dirty version. Two storm chasers, Bill and Joe, are engaged to be divorced, and Bill, who is obviously a huge catch, already has a fiancée, again, and drives over to the storm chasers' camp to get the divorce papers from Joe, who is obviously reluctant to do so. Bill quickly gets caught up in storm chasing along with his fiancée Melissa, played by Jamie Gertz, who was in a fair amount of movies in the 80s. They have something called Dorothy, a device that Bill designed. I don't really know how to explain it, but they want to get it into a tornado, where it will release hundreds of sensors to gather data of how a tornado actually works. And so that's what the whole movie is about, trying to get these damn sensors into that stupid Twister right there. Like, just go away already. Like, what do you want from me? What the fuck do you want from me? Go away! Well, now that that tornado just showed me who's boss, I'm going to go ahead and leave the rest of the movie alone. Because I encourage anyone that finds this movie on the internet or on a DVD or whatever the case might be to make it a point to just sit down and watch this movie. If you're not hooked in just the first 20 minutes of this movie, then I don't know what will. At least you gave it a chance. But I can almost guarantee you that you will be hooked. Just like a hook echo. Don't know what a hook echo is? Well, look it up. Because I don't have the brain capacity to explain it, nor do you have the attention capacity to be able to watch me explain it to you. So, yeah, that's how people are nowadays. But anyway, in conclusion, Twister is one badass movie that is full of action almost from beginning to end, only having a couple inspirational speeches where necessary, and it should definitely be in your watch list. Well, That's about it for this movie review. Please stay tuned for the third and final part of my 2020 Halloween Review-A-Thon. Until then, this is Steph, signing off. Jesus Christ, I'm crying. What the fuck? Woo! I got cheetah dust in my eye. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.